Hey guys, GNT here, and I just saw the whole Nintendo Switch thing, and I just wanted to do a quick video talking about it. I won't get too much into it because they didn't show enough for you to get too into it. They just showed you the system, and that's pretty much it. And they showed you a bunch of impractical stuff and illogical stuff, like the guy. Like how the guy's basketball court magically decide, even though we all came to the basketball court, we're gonna stop playing basketball to play basketball on this game system that we decided to bring out here to said basketball court. And it's I don't think real people would do that. You know, first off, you don't want to bring it to the basketball court because if you're there playing basketball, where's your system at? You're not going to leave it in your pocket or anything. You're going to sit it somewhere. And what usually happens when you sit your stuff down at the basketball court? Somebody walks by while you're preoccupied with the game and takes your stuff. So nobody's really doing that. Oh goodness, maybe that's just black basketball courts. Anyway, I'm just saying some of the stuff just seemed kind of weird, you know? Like who's doing this type of stuff? And then on top of that, the controllers. Nobody's gonna be sitting here. Like, they had 4 dudes sitting here playing with these itty bitty tiny pieces of a controller. Dudes would rather take turns with the full thing than everybody play with this piece. Now, I'm not trying to say that the system's gonna be a bad thing. I'm just saying the way they showed it in this commercial could have been done better. I mean, they could have like shown kids with the things. It would have made the little controllers look bigger. You know, it would have made them seem more practical. Because basically that's Nintendo's audience anyway. Like freaking young kids. Because it just doesn't, it never seems to work out well with Nintendo and older people. Because somewhere down the line, their games just don't continue, basically. Like the more mature games typically just don't continue on Nintendo systems. Like, I saw a little bit earlier that they had a list of all the people that were, you know, partnered in to help make games for the system. And my immediate thought was, when the Wii U released, there were a lot of people that were in on making games on that too. And we see what happened. So, basically, the games that you're gonna get is going to be dependent probably wholly on the sales of the system. Because unlike the Wii U, there's no extra stuff to develop for. You know what I mean? Like, right now, they're not showing anything where they're like gimmick on your controller. That's what I was dreading when they first said the whole screen thing in your hands, that they would do a whole what do you call it, Wii U gamepad thing, which, I mean, we haven't seen everything on it. They might still do that crap, but from what you saw, you just basically you're docking the thing, so you can't do the whole double screen crap that the Wii U does. That makes it really weird. Like, who wants to use that gamepad, honestly? But yeah, it. Don't get me wrong. It's a great concept, and I understand that the little side controllers have to be extremely small, because if they were larger, who would want to carry around this giant thing? You know. Like you have, like those weird freaking photos that people used to put up with the 2 Wii remotes on the side of a screen. Like, who would actually walk around with that? But with the small pieces, it's almost like the bottom half of a 3DS. So I can understand that, but I don't understand you thinking that multiple people are gonna play on this. I mean, there are gonna be some people, because there's always somebody that does something. So there's gonna be that guy who's like, I'm gonna play 2 players with my buddy here, and then the buddy's gonna be like, ah, crap, I didn't expect him to actually want to do this. I only offered because I figured he'd say no. Oh my goodness. But overall, it's it's a cool design. It would be a better design if it was just strictly a handheld. But it's a cool concept and cool design, but have to see more on what it can actually do before you make a full judgment. I'm just going off of what it looks like in this little ad that they put together. And then it's stuff like you when you saw the Zelda game, you saw it on screen and you saw it on the pad. When it was on the pad, that thing looked extra slow. It looked like stuff was just all kind of choppy on it. But I expect that from going from being plugged into that docking station to the handheld. And that's one of the problems that I see with such a thing. That's why I think things should be, dedicated to one thing, either be the console or be the handheld. Like, if it was a handheld that could be projected on the TV instead of trying to be both, you know what I mean? Like, remember back when you had the well, I don't know if you had it, but back when the PSP was all extra hot and was the thing, you could plug a cable to the PSP to just show it up on your TV. It's still the handheld game. You just got it showing up on the TV. But it seems like it's going to be, more powerful once plugged up to be on the TV, but when it's mobile, it might not work right. And that's the only real problem I see with it. I'm still interested though. I'd like to see, what kind of stuff they get on it, because I haven't been picking up Nintendo stuff because, there's like one game on the Wii U I want to play, and that's Bayonetta. Nintendo games just don't seem to be for me, because I'm one of those people that grew up with Nintendo, but unlike the others that say, since I grew up with Nintendo, I'm going to keep doing it. I say I grew up with Nintendo. This stuff was cool then, but for you to just keep redoing it, I'm kind of sick of it now. So I didn't buy a Wii U. I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to buy another Mario Kart. I don't want to buy another Mario. I don't want to buy another Donkey Kong game. I'm sorry. I'm waiting on interesting stuff from Nintendo. And hopefully we can get that with this new system, is all I'm saying. And it's probably going to do extremely well because it's a different thing. Like the Wii U, it wasn't necessarily different. It just looked like you had a freaking tablet in your hand. This is a new concept, pretty much. And people will buy it simply because it's new. It's like the VR stuff right now. People buy it because it's something that they couldn't get a hold of before, so they all want it. Now, whether stuff will sell after the console has been bought, who knows? But out the gate, oh man, it's gonna sell super well. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Also, there's no Nintendo gameplay because Nintendo likes to give you copyright strikes and stuff, so yeah. Another reason not to buy the console for me. Peace out, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.